Yes, good morning children. Today we shall discuss third chapter, that is the fibers to fabric. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic, that is fibers to fabric. So before going to study about fibers, so from the fibers we are going to get a cloths. As you know all that we are going to get cloths from the fiber. So fibers are very important then. So what is the use of cloths? Okay, so when you look at the uses of cloths, so that you can come to know about the you will come to know about the fibers also. So fibers and cloths are interrelated. That is why there is a means the topic name is fiber to fabric. Fabric means we are going to get a cloth out of it. Following are the importance of cloths. Okay, so first one, they protect from heat. The first and foremost is we need a cloth because it is going to protect us from the heat, and even the cloth protect us from the cold also, heat and cold. And even we look nice when we wear the colors. In that, even colorful dresses we look nice because it makes the person feel better, and even what we call it as look nice. Okay, fiber. What is a fiber? A material which is available in the form of thin and continuous strand is called fiber. The definition of fiber is material which is available in the form of thin and continuous thread is called fiber. There are two types of fibers, namely natural fiber and man-made fiber, or it is also called synthetic fiber. Natural fiber and man-made fiber. So types of fibers in that natural fiber, the fibers which are obtained from the plants and animals are called natural fibers. If the fiber is obtained from the plants and animals, then we should call it as a natural fibers. Example, cotton, jute, silk, wool are the examples of natural fibers. Okay, man-made fibers or synthetic fibers means these fibers are synthesized in the laboratory are called man-made fiber. They are called as a man-made fiber. Nylon, acrylic, terylene, terracotta, polyesters are examples of man-made fibers. Though these fibers are made by the human being in the laboratories by using chemicals. That is why man-made fibers. Okay, types of natural fibers, in that again we can classify into plant fiber and animal fiber. So fiber which is obtained from the plants and animals are called, which is obtained from the plant, that is called as a plant fiber. So cotton, jute and flax, so these are the plant fibers. So the fibers which are obtained from the animals are called animal fibers. You should make a correction that the plant means fibers which are obtained from the plants are called plant fibers. Okay, the fibers which are obtained from the animals, they are called as animal fiber. So animals means again silk and wool will come. So we are going to get a fiber from the silk and wool. So plant fiber, especially from the plants, not from animals, it is from the plant, cotton, jute and flax. Animal fibers, the common animal fibers are wool and silk. So in this year we are studying about wool and silk. So this is a common animal fiber. Wool is obtained from the sheep, goat, yak, camel, llama, alpaca, etc. These are the animals from which we are going to get wool. Silk is obtained from the silkworm. So just look at the picture. See, you can see what we call it as hairs on the body of a sheep. So that is going to be, means wool is going to be taken and made a fiber. They are going to get a fiber out of it. Okay. So even goat, you can see goat. So color also, and even the quality of a wool which is present on the body of a this animal, that is a goat. Okay. Even yak, you can see the hairs which are present on the yak, which is also used to make what we call it as fibers, and from the fibers they are going to make different materials out of it. Camel, so you can see the two-humped camel Okay, Bactrian camel, this is called as a Bactrian camel, and even normal camel which we have seen in here and there, that is the difference between the camel. Okay, and this is also used to make what we call it as different materials. Okay, then you can see llama, so different varieties you can see. Okay, then alpaca, so even color difference you can see, one is somewhat white in color. Okay, so you can see the difference in the color also, and the even sometimes shining nature, quality, all differs. So that is how alpaca is going to be another animal from which we are going to get a wool. So fleece and wool bearing animals. Fleece and wool bearing animals like sheep, goat, camel, yak, etc. bear two types of hair: coarse hair and fine soft under hair. So two types of hairs we'll get. One is a coarse hair and another one is a fine soft under hair. Fine soft hair is found close to the skin in the such animals. So it is going to be present adhere to the what we call it as skin. So this is very important. Then fine soft under hair or animal like sheep, goat, etc. is called fleece. This is called as a fleece. So fine soft under hair of an animal like sheep, goat is called fleece. Animals having fine soft hair on their body are called wool bearing animals. We call it as a wool bearing animals. Processing of wool. So the processing of wool is done in 6 stages as given in the table, that is shearing, scouring, sorting, burrs, separation, dyeing and spinning. Okay, so processing of wool, the first one, the fleece of a sheep is removed from its body along with the thin layer of a dead skin by using machine. So this is how the shearing, or sometimes what they will do, the process of removal of a fleece or hair from the animal is called shearing. So that is how they are going to get hair from the animal body. The sheared skin with the hair is washed in a tanks to remove the grease, dust and dirt. So if dirt or grease or any dust is adhered to the what we call it as wool of that animal, that is processed by cleaning it in a machine under a process called scouring. First one is shearing, second one is scouring. In scouring, what we will do, the process of washing the sheared wool in hot water followed by drying is called scouring. We call it as scouring. Sometimes they use some chemicals to clean also, that is why in scouring. Processing of wool, the hairy skin is sent to factory where hairs of different texture are separated. So the process of separating hair of different texture from the fleece is called sorting. So sorting, what they will do, sorting or grading. Okay, they will separate the different variety of hairs and they will make what we call it, depending on the texture and quality, they are going to separate it. That is what we call it as sorting. Okay, next, burr separation. The small fluffy fibers called burrs are separated from the hairs and again washed and dried. So that is how drying is done. Okay, if small hairs are there, it is been again washed and dried again. Then the fifth one, that is a dyeing. So coloring, we call it as dyeing. The natural hair of a sheep is white, brown, black. The raw fibers are dyed in a different color. So usually we get only a few varieties of colors from the wool, that is white, brown and black. But after putting color to the hairs, we can get a different varieties of what we call it as material also. That is why dyeing is done in nowadays. Okay, then spinning. After dyeing is over, then it is dried. After dyeing, again it is washed and dried, then they will go for spinning. The raw fibers are then straightened, combed and ruled into yarn. They are then spun and woven into the fabric. So this is how they are going to do the what we call it as spinning. So in the picture you can see cutting of a wool. So even machines which are used, okay, just the machines are just like machines which are used to clean, means used to cut hairs. So if you go to hair cutting shop, they will use such type of machines. Okay, this is different machine but looks like that only, in order to remove the wool from the animal. So that person is removing a wool, cutting wool from the animal. So this is not hurting animal, this is helping animal. So animal may try to escape, it feel that there is a danger, but actually he is removing the what, wool. So it keeps body of a animal comfortable, and even it is going to be good to the animal. And it is usually done in summer, as I told you, in summer. So it doesn't need wool. So in summer only they will do this process, that is cutting of wool. So after that, wool and yarn, you can see wool also, and how it is being made into fabric. Even in the picture you can see wool and yarn. So uses of wool. Wool is used for making warm cloths such as sweaters, cap shawls, cap, shawl, gloves, blankets, many more. So it is been used in making variety of materials like cap, sweater, shawl, gloves, etc., and even blankets also. Wool is also used making carpets also and upholstery. So this is about what uses of wool.